Hello, everybody, and welcome to MinusTheRumors. And I'm here today, joined by one of you.
Me! Hi, I'm Angry Hippie Lady.
And I'm Pink Poppy.
Hello. He's our guest today. Totally not Crimson.
Totally not Crimson. Don't not.
Yeah.
No. And I'm Ziploc Bob. And welcome to the July 21st edition of MinusTheRumors. Today has been, well, chaotic for me, so please bear with me, folks. But, hey, life can be strange.
Life
right,
is
Hibbs?
very, very strange. And, the game Life is Strange. The first episode is free indefinitely. You can play it on Steam. Just download it. But you're still gonna have to pay for the other episodes. But you get a little taste of the game so that you get addicted and then want to play them all. So yeah, you should definitely go play that because I've been having so much fun with it.
Gotta go play them all. Gotta go catch them all.
Yep.
And, of course, McDonald's is now sponsoring Pokemon Go in Japan. It will be their first sponsored business location for Pokemon Go, according to TechCrunch, and it's officially been confirmed by Niantic. This all happening in the wake of news of this coming out as leaks because people were data mining the crap of Pokemon Go as soon as it got launched because it was just so megalomaniacally popular. And yeah, so here's my quick question. Since you can get everything supersized, I mean large now, does that mean I'll get more Snorlaxes showing up in those locations?
Maybe.
Too bad Munchlax isn't added yet.
Munch.
Munch. I think it's interesting.
Nom.
I think it's an interesting way for Pokemon Go, Niantic, and whatnot to get more money because that's more money for them. That's not out of my pocket, which means a better game that
For
I don't
you.
have to pay for. So
Money.
makes the world go round.
Now,
But
the
I think
thing is like, they don't necessarily have to do this because, like, for like smaller businesses, you're like, there's no way I could like blah blah blah. If there is a like location reasonably, like say if you're in a shopping center and there's in that shopping center one of the locations is a Pokestop,
right.
just drop a lure there because that's what a lot of places around here have been doing. Where literally every Pokestop in a square mile from where I live was lit up because of all the small businesses. Like, no, come
Right.
here.
I was in downtown Nashville and there's a business giving away free things to people that if they dropped the lure in their shop, and they had a place for people to charge their phones, and it was a happening thing. So I think this is good, mostly because more money, and we'll see how it goes with other businesses. I think it's good.
Yes.
I'm happy with this. Plus, you know what? You're gonna be out there burning carbs, so go to the most unhealthy place and get those carbs back.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You can't walk off that many calories. Yeah, but speaking of rolling in dough.
So right now,
See what I did
Nintendo
there?
is just rolling in the dough, and I don't mean that bread.
That
So,
cheddar, that cheese,
cheddar,
that
that
ham.
cheese.
Here's your
That
sandwich.
Big Mac.
No, I'm talking about my money.
So, for those who really probably don't care, but Nintendo's stock was pretty low before the launch of this game. They are now the stock is now worth more than Sony, and that's all Sony combined. That's pretty freaking impressive.
Yes.
So,
Now, what stock market is a giant hypothetical thing, and basically the amount of all 100% worth of the stocks combined is basically how much somebody would have to pay to buy the company. So yeah, that theoretical of like what somebody would probably be willing to pay much higher because
Right.
of Pokemon Go. And when we say Sony, we don't just mean the video game wing of Sony. We don't mean just the music wing of Sony or the movie wing of Sony or the tech wings of Sony. We mean all of it.
Right.
All of Sony is a conglomerate of companies.
What's going to be interesting is the fact that you have this huge increase when when the little watch wrist piece thing releases. I'm sure it'll jump again, and then
Then it'll plummet as soon as the movie comes out.
right. We'll see about that. But I'm kicking myself because I was trying to put a lot of money in the stocks, and I just couldn't get it. It takes a little while to figure it all out, and I didn't. And I'm kicking myself now because of the money I could have made. But
That's
I'm
when
impressed.
you just go and find a broker and it's like, I would like to buy a stock in Nintendo. How much would that cost me?
Like, you'll need a bank loan. I've got 5. All right. So, in other news,
Yeah, so in other news, Tomb Raider. We haven't talked a whole lot about Tomb Raider here just because none of us have really played the game. Well, not the reboots at least.
I played the first reboot and I thought it was quite enjoyable. The second one, because
Yeah.
I don't own an Xbox One and I haven't bought that on PC because my PC isn't that great.
Yeah, yeah. But the Rise of the Tomb Raider had some DLC that is coming and co-op. So co-op has never been seen in any of the Tomb Raiders before. And we don't really have a price point on it or anything like that quite yet, but we do know that it will be coming eventually, along with Blood Ties. And if you have the Season Pass, you'll get that along with Blood Ties and Laura's Nightmare when those all are out and all that stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, from raiding Tomb straight on onto the Batcave, Telltale has finally quit teasing with little voice clips and little bits and blobs and bloops of just like, hey, here's what it looks like, and here's what it, and giving us stills. They've given us finally given us a world premiere trailer, which looks amazing. It's got that wonderful cel shaded look wonderfully polished cel shaded look that kind of is reminiscent of the same type of feel as far as look, design wise, as like say Year One Batman mixed with Borderlands. It's the best way I can explain it. But basically, the entire premise from what they're showing is that it's going to be a tale of intrigue towards a detective story, because he is the world's greatest detective and he doesn't just break bones all the time. But it's where Bruce Wayne will be helping Harvey Dent's campaigning efforts, but according to Vicky Vale, there's a reason to believe that crime has made its way up into politics too, and this will cause you to deal with Catwoman, Carmine Falcone, Commissioner Gordon is going to be helping you out sometimes. So it's not going to be a direct knockoff of the movies or comics. It's going to be its own little thing, which Telltale is usually really good about treating an IP right. So this could be something really interesting, and that first episode, Realm of Shadows, will be available August 2nd for the Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, the PC, and mobile devices.
right.
I am so stoked! Dear God.
I mean, I'm excited because Telltale does fantastic job making their games. They're unique, they're good, they're well put together, and they have replayability. And plus, you add a little bit of Batman, a little bit of darkness. It adds up to what will probably be an amazing game, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna, like that, between now and then, time's just gonna rocket towards us. Past us, yeah.
Yeah.
Words. I'm not good with
Bob
words
and his
today.
terrible segues. This is what Bob is famous for.
Oh, dear God. You have no idea what I'm famous for. I still need to get that video off of Pornhub. I mean...
Oh, God.
Oh, God. So, there's going to be a new, surprising, major update on the way for Rocket League. We don't know much about it just yet, but they'll start to promote the update during the Rocket League Championship Series tournament, which runs, I guess, 6th through 7th. So if you're interested in a little bit of esports, then there's something for you. But around that time, they'll start promoting their new DLC, which is going to be surprising, which will be apparently really interesting. It looks like they're going to be kind of hitting less aesthetics, more gameplay possibly. So that's very excited. So be sure to keep an eye out on that. We'll give you more news when we have it.
Well. Since we're MinusTheRumors, we cannot speculate. However, they said that it'll be intriguing, and that it will be surprising. Internet, go do what you do best and link this for us so we can actually report on something.
Right.
But from one tale of intrigue to the next, what do we have, Hippie?
So, horror games. Yay. Through the Woods is going to be coming out late October, mid-September-ish. Just looked on Steam. You can't even pre-order yet. Like, there's no price for it yet, which I'm a bit surprised about. But it was crowdfunded last year, and it's finally going to come out. It's changed from a psychological horror to more of a, like, realistic terror kind of game. At least that's what they say here. All the sounds were actually recorded out in a Norwegian forest, which I don't know. That's kind of weird, at least in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe it's normal. So yeah, it's Through the Woods.
Over the hill and through the woods to Grandma Niflheim we go. What? I know about Norse mythology.
Oh yeah, and it's a Norse horror. So there you go.
Yes, nothing like a good Norse horror. Horror. 2 R's.
Save us.
Well, technically 3.
So there's going to be a new Twitter. So if you're interested in getting a Twitter badge, which is the verification, little blue thing you have next to your thing saying that you are who you are, usually before that was left to celebrities and high-profile users of, different government institutions, businesses, and the whatnots, but now they're opening that up to anyone. Obviously, you're probably not going to get it, but they're, for the first time, whatever, opening it up to people to at least try to apply. This will help with fighting harassment. If you're not who you say you are, or if you are who you say you are, it'll be easier for people. It'll help people that are journalists saying that, hey, this person's legit. Either that the questioner is legit or the person being asked is legit. The problem is, people do tend to go after people that are verified if they're a hacker, but that person legit. Twitter knows they're legit, and there's no question it can be fixed easy, so that is another good thing. So if you're interested in this, go check it out. All right.
Next on the tech list, I don't know about y'all, but I personally think that we have a habit of talking about things that seem really cool, but we're not going to be able to use because it's really expensive, or it's something that it just wouldn't be useful in our day-to-day. But here's something for once, thankfully, that is going to be useful in your day-to-day if you're an avid comic book reader like myself. Google has announced a new piece of technology that will be integrated for free with their digital reading, or their for whenever you're reading digital comics. This new technology called Bubble Zoom zooms in on speech bubbles of a comic book one tap at a time, making them, quotes, super easy to read on your mobile device. I have a cell phone. Dear Lord, have I needed this. It's supposedly much easier to read digital comics one-handed, as Bubble Zoom automatically identifies and expands each speech bubble for readability. No more compromising the full page experience or getting lost while panning around, according to Greg Hartel's Google Play Books head of product, which is a really fancy term meaning he's Google Play Books PR person. But Bubble Zoom will be available on the latest version of Google Play Books app today on Android devices, beginning with Marvel and DC's collected volumes sold through the Google Play Store. Bubble Zoom will also currently only be available for the English language digital comics, however, but Hartel has said that there are plans in place to eventually roll it out to all digital comics and manga if you want to catch up and reread, like, say, some Sailor Moon, DBZ, Naruto, One Piece, or what have you, and may suggest Hellsing while we're at it, on the Google Play Books service and anything that they carry. So, Zero, you bought some comics today. What's your opinion on this?
Zero's not here.
Or not Zero, Cram.
So,
I'm sorry, I missed Zero.
See how it is. I've been replaced.
Ben!
So,
You might want to extend that.
I think it's cool. I like it. It makes reading comics easier on the go. Plus, if I don't want to mess up the comics I have, I don't know. I just feel like this is really good. I like it. It's cool. I like it. It's nifty.
It's nifty, and it's nice when something's free, and it's just like, hey, we're going to make the service easier. And, you know, when a tech company does that, it really shows, like, stuff and things and whatever. But I believe we have one more story in tech.
So, in the other news, we have Periscope. Oh, Periscope, now you can embed Periscope broadcasts anywhere. This is to kind of compete with Facebook, trying to outmaneuver them, have more features than them. So if you have your own website, you can embed it there, different places. So this is really cool. Definitely for people that, you know, want to grow on the social media side. It gives you a little bit more to work with.
Yay! Honestly, if I do something live, it's going to be a live stream, and I quit doing those because I'm like, I'm not good at those. I'm just not.
Right.
Oh wait, we're live now. Crap. Well, so technically,
Right. So, we are going way, 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 way too fast. We're gonna be done in no time.
Yeah.
Let's slow it down a bit.
For entertainment.
So on entertainment, we have the Divergent series. So for those that don't know, the Divergent series is a movie series. It's actually a book series. It's got some similarities to the Hunger Games. But that being the case, I don't believe it could compete with the Hunger Games. So the last movie, final movie, instead of being in theaters, will be a TV movie, and then there will also be a spin-off series. So I'm sad. I actually really enjoy the Divergent movies, though they're hard to keep up with because there's so much happening, so many angles. But I think a combination of the first two didn't do well, and that was probably because of Hunger Games, is going to be a TV movie. So for fans, I'm sorry, but you're at least still getting it.
Yeah, you don't have to like go out in public and deal with people.
It's true.
So you can just sit home, relax, and watch a movie that went direct to video. Meaning, unfortunately, the last one is probably going to have some major budget cuts. Sorry, and that's the one thing. Like, not everything that's what I call RTV or right to video not all RTV shows are horrible, but they have a track record that's nefarious.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but then again, there's been some that are cult classics, and people don't know that it was a right-to-video movie. Like the Stephen King movie It was originally a miniseries.
Really?
Yeah, that was originally a multi-episode miniseries. They just edited it around into a movie.
Oh.
Like a lot of Stephen King's things have done that. Like the only ones that I know of that weren't originally in a miniseries is no, Cujo was originally a miniseries, but the Langoliers and nope, that was originally a miniseries. Crap. The Stanley Kubrick version of The Shining is it. And then they made a mini-series version, which was horrible.
All right.
So, yeah, that's the only ones I know that were released in that manner.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can stay home and watch a movie, or you can stay home and, read a book. So, Harry Potter is finally getting another book. Harry Potter the Cursed Child Part 1 and 2 will be coming out. It'll be premiering in, London, July 30th. For everybody else, it's coming out on the 31st. There will be midnight parties. I know my Barnes & Nobles will be having a midnight party, and I'm going to miss it, sadly, but I'm only a little bit salty about that. It's going to be just a little. I could still... No, I can't. But the book...
I think I have mined all the salt today.
The book is going to be it's going to be a script book, which I didn't realize until I started reading up on this. I'm not
They're
as
not
excited.
So much releasing a book as they are releasing the script for the play.
Basically. Which I'm not as excited about, but still, it's like I need more Harry Potter in my life. Because...
Then go to Orlando.
Oh yeah, let me just leave my stream streak and go to Orlando.
Oh, no. You can bring your computer with you.
Oh, yeah.
Use the hotel's Wi-Fi.
Uh-huh.
And, and during the day you can go and visit the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Orlando Studios. By the way, totally not a sponsor, but could be. Please sponsor.
But,
but
we're
not
open.
A sponsor, but it could be. You notice we've killed that break because it's like we've got nothing.
I've always wanted to go to the Orlando thing. I just haven't. Like, I went before it was even like a concept to the public, and then I haven't gone back.
I have when I was a kid, and it was a blast.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's better than Disney World, but then again, I've been to Disney World 3 times.
I haven't been to Disney World. I've only been to Universal, and then I went to SeaWorld. But anyway, so we're getting off topic, which I guess is
we
fine.
Gotta have that time, and there was like, Harry Potter and blah, blah, blah. This is how every conversation with me works. It is about 3 shades away from manic ravings at all times.
It drives
about
human crazy.
57 more curse words.
Yeah.
Per
At
second.
least. Per second. Starting there. 15 dirty jokes. This is Bob.
Yes.
Unleashed. After hours.
MTR.
We're still
Okay.
working on the whole after hours thing. For
Okay, being unleashed sounds like something that should be on Pornhub.
All right.
Too
I-
much.
Yes.
I get behind this.
So back on
It's
track.
like both of you is like, Bob, shut up.
So back on track. Pokemon movie rights have officially been acquired. So for the last few months, the Pokemon movie rights have been in a bidding war between Legendary, Warner, and I want to say Sony. but now they've officially been acquired by Legendary. We'll see how they do, and apparently the first movie will be Detective Pikachu. Please send all hate mail directed to either Pokemon Company,
Just
Nintendo
one,
Company,
one moment.
or Legendary. Please send all hate mail to them.
Yeah, just one moment. Let me do something real quick.
Squeaky chair.
Squeaky chair. Alright. So now that Bob's neighbors completely hate him, and I
Yeah.
slightly do.
Okay, I'm better now.
Uh-huh. So, the person that is going to be directing it is Max Landis. He doesn't exactly have a ton on his resume. Looks like they're going to start recording or whatnot, starting production in 2017, so it's not around the corner, but it'll be, I guess, around the NX time.
Well, we now know when to pull out of the stock market with Nintendo.
Yeah. Well, it depends how, if the NX is good, maybe they could, I don't know.
Yeah, but if you have any stock in the Pokemon Company, just pull out.
Right, so that's interesting.
Do not stay the course. Just no. Oh God.
Right, it could be good. It's the fact that it's live action that bothers me.
There's so much that bothers me. Your company's name's Legendary, and instead of like having a live action movie based off of like the manga, which you would read, or have Ash Cash, like Ash, or like Silver, or like have it to where it's like the manga version that's going to be based off of like these guys and have their own little thing. That'd be really cool. But no, your name's Legendary, and you're probably going to have a freaking Pokemon live action movie that doesn't have any legendary Pokemon in it. This is stupid! Okay, I'm calm now.
Yeah, calm down a little bit. But I'm hoping it's good. I was hoping for like a manga version of Red. Hopefully we get Danny DeVito, the voice Pikachu. But
I'm signing that petition again.
so,
because at that point, if the movie bombs, at least it'll be funny.
right. So tell me about Batman.
Yeah, something that at least calmed me down. So, for those of you who don't know, Batman has a birthday, just like basically every other comic book character. It's like, that first printing. And with Batman, it is September the 17th. And every year, they do this cool little thing called Batman Day. And it's always a big thing to find out what's the free comic they're going to give out. Last year was, it was last year. Last year they gave out the new 52 version of Action Comics number 20, not Action Comics, but Detective Comics, like the one he debuted in. Like they made a special new 52 version and they gave it out for free. Well, with this one, they are reprinting a special Batman Day version of DC Universe Rebirth. So, for those of you who haven't gotten to read the new Rebirth, which is basically an amalgamation of everything that was actually good, hopefully, with what we still like about the new stuff and the new 52, that's what the DC Rebirth is. And if you're still unsure, but you're like, well, I could do a free comic, retailers are being asked to pay 26 cents per comic. And with the intent that those retailers give them away to you for free. Some retailers include like basically any and every mom and pop comic book shop from New York to LA, but can also include such retailers such as Barnes & Nobles, McKay's, Books A Million, so on and so forth. So please keep an eye out for that. What's really cool is that this isn't just a reprint It actually is a variant cover, so comic book collectors, there's another variant cover for you to collect if you try to collect all the variant covers. And the artwork is done by Howard Porter, who's done some amazing covers, and this one looks really good. And it's like Batman in a boxing pose, our standard boxing pose, knees bent, right hand up, left hand down, so it's northpaw, not southpaw, and standing on the Batman Day logo. So if you're not into comics, here's a way to get into it for free. And ironically, my first comic I ever had was a comic I got for free, which was a PSA comic, a public service announcement comic, to where it's Daredevil versus Vaporia #1. Ironically, they didn't make a #2 for some reason. That should tell you the quality. And it was all about teaching kids the importance of fire safety and not to clean things with gasoline.
Because everyone cleans things with gasoline.
Oh, what? You guys don't?
No, this was released in 1994. Now, back in the 1950s and 60s, the reason why, this is dry clean only, blah, 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 they used chemicals to do it, right? Well, back in the 1950s and 60s, people would use petroleum-based cleaning products or just straight gasoline to clean things. But back in 1994, we have long since quit doing that. So I've yet to figure out who this was for.
Wait.
So, yeah, that was weird. Other than that, that is all the news we have today, which is an extremely short.
Hey, there's releases. We ain't talked about releases yet. Star Trek Beyond comes out tomorrow.
I would probably be there.
I would, but I just can't get beyond Thunderdome.
Ice Age Collision Course comes out tomorrow, too. Minecraft Story Mode, Episode 6, Access Denied, comes out on the 26th for all things, except for, Wii U or PS Vita. Fallout 4, Vault Tech, comes out the 26th, PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
As always, guys, this has been Minus the Rumors. Be sure to be back here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Thursday for another lovely podcast where we will scream at you. Catch this podcast on YouTube in the next few days or so. I want to thank Angry Hippie Lady and Ziploc Bob for being here. They both have YouTube channels, and they both do wonderful, wonderful things.
Sometimes.
Their links are in the description below, and you should go check out their stuff and share all their social media stuff. Hippie does streams, and Bob does stuff.
Starting next week, because I'm recording the first podcast on this Saturday, it's not a live podcast. There will be light editing, but basically anything that comes out of my mouth will be in there. To where we'll be talking to where me, Warp Jester from BRG, as well as Lens from Not Quite Nerds are all getting together. And we're going to be talking about the old Games for Windows live format and the Windows Universal Platform for anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. It kind of just depends on how long it goes, is how long we get it, but the hard cutoff will be for an hour. But we'll just be talking about all the sides, and if both of them are like, no, this is horrible, that's fine, they're entitled to their opinion, but I will be playing devil's advocate the entire time, just so I can do my best to represent everything. To where if you have any questions about what was Game for Windows Live, why do people have problems with with the Universal Platform, why do people are praising it, why do people praise it, you'll get that. And also on Wednesdays every week, sometime during the day, I'll probably be releasing around noon Eastern Standard Time, I'll have a review. This week will be Iron Brigade, a Double Fine production that was originally, ironically, part of Games for Windows Live, but they since have gotten rid of it. But in order to get rid of it, they had to reset everybody's progress in the game on the PC version because of, yeah. So, does that tell you how bad that was? But yeah, in this past month, I've written 8 scripts and all that good stuff. So, yeah.
Indeed.
Indeed. Are we still outroing?
Yeah.
All right, I had to get up for a minute. Woohoo! Great outro.
Oh, dear God.
As always, we have links, Twitter, Votable, all the things. MinusTheRumors, check it out. We'll start our Monday podcast this week with Zero in charge, and Minus the Table will start this Saturday. Okay, bye.
Bye.